Welcome to the third installment of the Vmax series. These are highlights from the stream at twitch.tv/FrozenDookie, where we explore the potential of Vmax decks with updates from Rebel Clash, while keeping in mind the cards releasing in Darkness Ablaze just days away from this recording. Let's get right into the video. Alright, here we are. The next deck of our series, we're going to play Lapras Vmax. This deck was extremely tested when it originally came out, but it quickly fell off. It's definitely not the most competitive, or it has been determined to be not the most competitive, but we'll see about that. In some testing, I think it's a lot better than it was. The main difference for Lapras right now is the pickup of Capacious Bucket. So you search your deck for 2 energy cards, reveal them, and put them in your hand, then shuffle your deck. You do not have to discard for this effect, which is very nice. So that's pretty awesome. I know I'm covering up a few things here with the cam, but we have a Volcanion Prism Star. We're still playing that. I think, obviously, post-rotation, something's changed about this deck, like these Cynthias, which are pretty clutch for this, because you don't really want to have to overburden yourself with discarding already with Pross Research. So there's a possibility we play a different supporter line in the next set. But for now, this is where we're at. We're playing one Necromza to make attaching with Frostmoth onto the bench easier. One Keldeo for all of those tag team decks running around. And Palkia GX is just good because of Zero Vanish GX. Doesn't happen a ton in my experience. There are certain matchups where you definitely want to go for this. Alright, let's jump into the games. Make sure, yep. Losing to herself right now. See if we can get back to 500. This does feel like the more competitive VMAX deck, but it's got one of the worst records we've seen yet. Alright, we're going first. It's a mulligan. Keldeo's not awful. We got our quick ball. That's what we needed. Yeah, I mean, capture's fine on Keldeo. It's fine on Lapras, but it's not great. I mean, it does count as one of the costs of the attack, but doesn't add any damage. And we're not worried about just 3 energy we're losing anyway, right? So, alright, get one of each. Maybe we're supposed to play, like, the new pad card to search for trainers to get quick balls and stuff. I'm not concerned about attaching energy or anything in this deck, so we're just going to pass. Probably just Cynthiaing. No need to lay down. So it's really hard to make commentary on our opponent's deck. They're obviously like a Salazzle setup deck. I wonder if they're playing both the GX. We'll find out here what they're trying to do exactly. But we're pretty set up. I'm going to save my energy attach, my normal one, for the Keldeo if I need it up front. We will play the Volk. I think I want to kill the Psyduck because it has energy on it, so we didn't want to, like, discard with the Volk, energy retrieval, put it on the Lapras, that kind of thing right now. Alright, well, Bucket gets us kind of what we need here. We could have got the Necrozma earlier, but I think we're fine without it. Keep attaching. Treat out. We're not going to play Viridian yet because I think it does help our opponent. They seem to be an energy setup deck. I might play another Snom. I think for now we'll just pump them. Not knowing what they do. My internet connection seems much better than yesterday. No drop frames yet. Can't complain. Well, welcome into the chat. I know it doesn't say it on the video feed yet, but we have a follower goal of 250. I know you can see that. That goal is for September 1st. And if I make it by then, I'm going to do a giveaway. I got to see if people would prefer codes, online packs, in-person cards. I've got a lot of sealed product coming in, so I might do like a box break or something and send those cards out. We'll see. I got to figure out what we're going to do. But it'll be in the stream title soon as well, once I figure out the logistics of it. Okay, so that's not the GX. That's the one that draws 3 cards. Okay, so they want energy in the discard for some reason. Something to do with Gold Duck, I'm sure. I can't tell what it is yet. So the Sonya feels pretty good here, actually. I can just go grab 2 water energy with it if I need to. I mean, a supporter for a Capacious Bucket's not great, but in the early game, you can go grab a Stom or a Lapras. So it seems okay. I don't know what our opponent is doing, but we're going to continue killing the thing that has energy on it. I don't have a Marnie. I can't shuffle their hand. We're going to get rid of this Heat Factory because it's clearly helping them more than it's helping me. Yeah, I guess we're going to search for some stuff here. Really wish I'd let you grab basics and energy like the old Roseanne's research, but I guess I can't complain. I don't think I'm getting one shot, so we're going to attach to the active, and then we'll Ice Dance to Keldeo. And we'll just pump him. Come on, opponent, do something. Don't go down splashing. Speaking of box breaks, we did just do Hidden Fates box break. I guess it was in a box. It was 12 packs. That's 3 of the GX collection boxes. Decent pulls, really good secret rare rate. That is kind of the lottery ticket set. So it's always fun opening those up. Seems like tons of people are liquidating their stock on those right now. So you can get them pretty cheap bundled online. You can get them basically at MSRP again, which is nice. You couldn't for a long time. You had to pay extra for anything Hidden Fates. Ooh, yeah, that's right. You gotta choose your coin flip with him, huh? So our opponent can't play any trainer. So that's what they're doing? Weird. So is Psyduck just like a setup Pokemon for them? I don't understand. Maybe he's playing both Salazzles? I don't know. We should just try to end this game, huh? Yeah. Grab energy. Let's manually attach it here. Pump. This is not going to the highlight reel. That is for sure. But I guess we'll take the win. Our MMR might be really low after playing all VMAX rogue style decks for the last couple days. So we might just be seeing the bottom of the barrel. Feedback, yes. And if you'd rather do it in a voice chat later, we could Swedish, if that's more concise for you. I mean, I have issues with the video, and I could point all those out, but I'll let you say it first. Alright, come on, opponent, do something. You have all the cards in the world. You're set up, apparently. You can draw a lot of cards. That's what they're good at, apparently. Discard a card, if you do draw 2 cards, you discard an energy, and this way draw 2 more cards. Okay. Okay, and they just Lieutenant Surged, so they get 2 more supporters. They better be able to do something. 2 fire energy. Okay. Good flints. More cards. 1 more supporter activation left. Okay, so we're on the same page as far as the format might go. Our opponent drew like 20 cards this game, extra. Okay, and then they're just will Psyduck locking us again. Okay. So traditionally in like competitive play, this Psyduck type of lock works if you're setting up to like a permanent lock later, but I don't see that coming out of our opponent's deck at all. Set up another Lapras here. Pump him. Probably make this rival box a little bit bigger, huh? What is dumb when it sticks out a little? Now, Swedish, if you just tell me that the first video was better in every way, that'll be really funny. Just because the editing on that one is, like, as you can tell, bare bones, like no editing. The second one I actually had to edit for like an hour or 2. Oh, man. Alright, they drew more cards. Are they trying to mill themselves? They might be. It's a seppuku kind of thing. How many matches can we kill ourselves, the deck? And like, Psyduck just slows me down so they have a long enough time to kill themselves? I don't know. This is very entertaining, I know. It's crazy that card says trainers, so you can't play supporters either. That's a really rare effect nowadays. Unknown hand. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is your active Pokemon and you have 35 or more cards in your hand, you win the game. Got it. I'm slow, dude. Never heard of this deck. Does he have 35 cards in his hand? He must. $23. How does he not have it yet? Ninja says, the second video, I did enjoy the appeal of the fast forward being lotto openings. I also like that you stopped the fast forward when you did get shinies, rares, to show them and explain them. For me, I would have liked to have seen A little more of that, specifically if it's relevant still to the format. Specific example was the rainbow pull. Also, the music during those normal speed parts needs to be lowered to hear you a little bit better. Okay, that's good feedback. Honestly, I think I did just get a little inundated. I haven't edited in a long time. Like, I took one editing course in school, and it was like a quarter credit, so it was for like a month and a half. So I definitely need some practice. But yeah, I should have split the audio track, lowered the audio level of the split track, and then split it again and raise it back up or whatever. And I might still, like, I might do a re-upload, I guess, if I feel like that's worth it, but I'll probably just move on. I'll do a slower video for Darkness Ablaze. The plan, I think, is to do, like, 8 of the 36 packs slow, kind of talking about most things, and then to speed it up like I would anyway for the remainder of the box, because the box takes a long time, and I don't want it to be like an hour-long video, maybe a 20-minute video. So I'll speed it up and I'll just talk about the cards. I'll make sure to lower the volume when I'm talking. And then also, I was talking in that video not knowing I was going to edit it in that way. So, like, there's a few instances where you can hear me, like, cut myself off with the editing. I think I would talk in a slower, intentional way, maybe scripted or something, even if it requires me cutting out more bits, just so that I can stitch things together and make it sound like I'm actually talking and not cutting myself off. Okay, did our opponent do it? No, alright. Favorite deck so far is probably the Colossal Vmax, like Sandaconda V, Stonejourner Vmax decks. Those ones feel very good. So Swedish is talking about hockey. We are in the automated playoffs, basically, because the hockey season got canceled and then restarted, and that's just how things work. So we're going to grab a second Snom just in case they, like, weld their knockout. This one. And then we'll pass the turn. Yeah, both the Oilers and the Wild are one loss away from getting knocked out of the playoffs. Oilers are Swedish's team. The Wild is the state that we're both from. Yeah, and then I cheer for the Canes, and they're doing well. They're qualified for the next round. Oh, chat, I also got new mail in today. I'm going to probably show it off in the new video too, but oh my god, the light is right where this wants to be. There you go. It's kind of hard to tell what it is. Maybe I'll turn the light down. Oh, that's up. That's Eternatus in his VMAX form, where he looks like a giant claw. But he's a dragon with multi-heads. I don't know. Deck box is sweet. Yeah, the Canes made it look easy, huh? Yeah, I love these deck boxes with the Japanese ones. Are so nice. They're pretty close in quality now. They used to be much better than the English ones. I'm just gonna open it here. But like the art and stuff is always so good. Like it seems like TPCI, when they design the English ones, they do a lot of like derivative art. Okay. Gosh, we would love a great catcher. I think we are gonna. Oh man, we would love a great catcher here. But we got a Juniper. Like a lot of the English art is like photoshopped Pokemon together and stuff. I don't know why. It's not like they don't have the rights to it. Alright, put an air balloon down. We're gonna Volcanion now. Make them switch out. Play Keldeo because it's just good in this matchup. And then we're gonna go Dedenne-ing, folks. We gotta go for broke. We have no choice. Let's get it. Okay, we did not get it. Oh no. So we have options, but they're not great. Let's see here. Stomp them for 20. Smack. Alright, let's energy retrieval. Well, they can kill our Lapras, so we kind of want to set up on another Pokemon, so I think we're going to do that. And we're just going to retreat and end the turn. I'll BRB. Well, we didn't time out. Alright, so we'll put our thumb up. That is free retreat. Draw our Lapras Vmax. Let's see. I think we want to attack with Vmax. We'll put down a Necrozma for switching for later. Gonna thin our deck with Quick Ball. And we'll Juniper. Okay, finally got the Moth. That took way too long. This should be game. Let's make sure. So 3 times 3 is 9, 180, 360 currently for the kill. So we're going to set up this Keldeo now instead. Yep. All right, get in there. Pump them. 3 prizes. Getting a better feel for what I want to change in the deck too. I think I need another Evo instance. All right, our opponent concedes, which is correct. That's weird. My follower count didn't update either. Come on, man. All right. Unless we also got an unsub at the, or unfollow at the same time. Stuff's weird like that. Music seems a little louder today, honestly. Maybe my total volume is up again. That's what I get for using this computer for personal stuff and stream, right? Alright, should be fine. Yikes. That was not what we wanted to draw. I mean, if he horror houses next turn, we're probably in trouble. Alright, we'll call it done for now. Okay, Scoop ups his Malamar. Decides not to play a second Malamar before Dedenaing. That's interesting. Really thinks he's going to operate off of 1 this game. Oh, he's playing Dragapult, that's why. Okay. Then he only needs 1 Malamar, technically. So he Horror House, so we can't play cards from our hand, but we can attach an energy with Body Surf. Oh, it actually doesn't work if you can't switch? That's really weird. That ruling almost acts like the switch is a cost to the attack. If you do, weird. Weird. Alright, well, I have 3 trainers, so do some damage, dude. Yikes. Alright. Bring up Dene. Play our own Dene. Got some stuff going on. We might be done for already, though, unfortunately. So the issue here is that he's playing Dragapult, right? So he can just kill our Snoms if we start putting them on the bench, but we don't have a choice. We have to set up, so we're going to try. Yeah, we'll play this. The question here is, do we go max our current Lapras? I think we do. Because there's 2 maxes in the deck, and this might allow it to live another turn. Is this weak to Psychic? It's weak to Dark. So at least the Necrozma doesn't die if it gets smacked for 130. We don't mind having some damage on it. Yeah, and Lapras isn't going to be good up front anyway, so we're going to switch up and then end our turn. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this was really well imaged before. You try. But yeah, I mean, it's just Eternatus, and then it's like his infinite tail. It's kind of cool. Comes with 2 deck dividers. One is the same art, just in full view. It's actually almost sweeter. And the other one is kind of a new concept that they're doing. This is the first time they've done the energy ring thing with Fairy. I could be wrong. They might have done it during XY, but I don't remember getting any of those dividers, and I played a lot. I went to Nats that year, so I thought I would remember that, but maybe not. Okay, so yeah, our opponent kind of bricked, which is what we were really hoping for. We would rather kill anything on their board except the Starachi. So we're going to Jet Geyser. Forces them to switch. And then before we Cynthia, we are going to attach. I think just here. I think it's still best, even though it's not fully healed. Okay. So we need to evolve here. Keep setting up, which is nice. But we don't get to get out of active yet. So they could really punish us here by doing damage to our bench with Dragapult. I think he puts the 5 on this Lapras because it sets it up to be knocked out next time. We are not playing Big Charm either, so kind of in trouble. Obviously, our opponent's Hellbent, right? There's no cards in their hand, so they can't really do much here. I think I am going to favor just putting another energy on Lapras V instead of the Vmax here, because it's fresh. And it can knock out any of his Pokemon anyway, so, well, I guess the Gengar will be tough. Mama Snom. The Frostmoth. Frostmoth shows no mercy to anyone who desecrates fields and mountains. It will fly around on its icy wings, causing a blizzard to chase offenders away. Oh, there's the max. Alright, so maybe we should have attached here. But I think we're okay. We have access to a lot of energy next turn. As long as he doesn't boss's order... Did he place a order? We're okay. Don't boss's order us, please. Setting up the second. He doesn't have any horror energy out yet, so that's really good for us. Alright, he just takes the knock. I'm sorry, the attack on the active. This hurts a little because it's 1 snipe away from death, so our opponent's really setting up pretty well. Interesting choice. Alright. We knew he was going to put those on here, so it's knockoutable by just a max Phantom. But then just putting 1 here is... I think it's a weird choice. I don't think it's correct. Alright, so we'll forest away our Snom. Grab an energy. We might want to all in on this Lapras Vmax here. Yeah, I think we are. It's gonna die, but it's gonna die anyway, right? Is the thought? Okay. Still can't get it out of active. We're in trouble. Yikes. Hopefully he knocks it out, I guess. I think I'm going to check out these Pokegears. They've just been consistently bad. I haven't found a good spot for them. This Great Catcher's maybe bad too. The only time we really used it is to stall. We haven't actually like needed it because we're just pumping for 1 billion damage on their active. So the Great Catcher might not matter. I think Adventurer's Bag, is that what the Pokemon Tool Searcher is called? Might be worth it. Because it can grab Big Charm, it can grab our Air Balloon that we really need to put on this Necrozma. Okay, now he puts 5 on the Frostmoth. That's kind of more what I was expecting the 10 to go to, but... just to guarantee a kill. Alright, so 320 plus Spell Tag. That means this doesn't die if it attacks him. But we're currently doing 120 plus 90 is 210. I think we need to go for it anyway. So 2 energy doesn't do it, so Sonia's not the safe play. I think we have to research here. Because we're looking for the energy retrieval. And maybe even the ordinary rod. So if we Dedenne instead, we can also get the Fisherman activated. So we're going to Dedenne instead. Alright, there's the Fisherman. Get all 4 energy. So 8 energy times 3 is 240. Plus 9 is 330. So it is a knockout. Put an Air Balloon here. Retreat for 1 to Lapras. On the bench. 1 energy in the discard, so we want to wait. And we'll just pump him. KO, take some damage here. Alright, this is where we're doing okay. So he kills the Frostmoth, which is fine with us at this point. And our plan is just to boss his orders for the game. Because we have an Elder Gloss in our hand, and we should have a boss's order. Oh, we don't have a boss's order in the discard. So we're going to have to Pokegear for it. Alright. That's GG. That was really close, actually. So GG, friend. A little slow on our end, but not bad. Alright, so that was another 4-game series, right? We're currently at 3 and 5. And we're going to go to deck management to take a peek at what we can change here again. The energy flow is seeming really good. Like, that's not where we're having issues. We've got the right amount of bucket retrievals and things like that. I think I am going to get rid of the Great Catcher. We're just stalling with it, like bringing up Dedennes and stuff. But in reality, we just want to smack whatever they have active. I'm not loving the Sonias. It's okay. I think I'm going to cut it again. Man. So that's the thing with Keldeo, is like it's cute because it can wall. So many decks are playing secondary attackers now. And even its GX attack, you know, maxes out at 250, so it doesn't even kill a tag. Man, I think we're just going to take it out. It's crazy to me, but... yeah, no, that seems correct. Oh, are we on the bubble for every team playing hockey today, Swedish? That's kind of crazy. Alright, so what problems are we addressing here? Let's take out the Pokegears like we talked about too. We got 4 slots, maybe 5 with the Sonias, so we're gonna add some switches. Those would be clutch. The thing with not running a switch in this deck is discarding energy isn't as much of a... It's not as much of a cost because of Frostmoth and energy recovery, but it still uses resources, right? And then we also have the Necrozma deal, right, where he can switch himself in and get free retreat out with the air balloon, but we are struggling to set that combo up. So it's possible we do want a few cards. In particular, I'm thinking about trying like Guzmahala, a Melolana instead of the switch, because we can actually search for it with a tag call. That's a lot. I mean, adding the tag call package to this deck is kind of spicy, but it's a lot. And then I would also probably want the charm if we did that. So we're gonna try. This is a very different deck at this point. We're gonna take out the Sonias because Guzmahala and tag call kind of get to the Sonia's job just fine. We're gonna get rid of 1 water, which is tough, and play a capture energy. So this can search for a Snom and put it on our bench. So it kind of turns Guzmahala into a quick ball, which is really interesting because it can go grab the capture energy. In this build, we might want a tag team that we can search out as well. 50% trainers. Yeah, isn't the world crazy now? So, like in this build, we might want to try like a Blastoise and Piplup. So Bubble Launcher does 100, and it paralyzes your opponent's active. If this Pokemon has at least 3 extra energy attached to it, this attack does 150. So it's 250 for 6, which is a little bit less than Lapras does for 6. But the paralysis might be clutch. It lets us stall for 1 turn for 3 energy. And it's also just got more HP than the alternative attackers we were playing before. I think we're going to add it and see how this goes. It also means that if, like, we tag call and either Malolana or Guzmahala are prized, we can just grab this as well for an extra card in our hand to discard with, like, Guzmahala or Quick Ball. That's the real secret to tag call, right? Card advantage. Alright, this is very different than what we were playing before, but I think we're going to give it a shot. Alright, we won the flip. Yes, I think we still need to go first, even though it's risky. Okay, mulligan. Alright, that's not a bad hand at all. You like this. And the whole reason we want to go first is just to play Stom, and we drew into our Stom. Can't complain. Play an Air Balloon just in case they shuffle us, and then we'll end our turn. It kind of stinks to see these 3 cards together. Like, if we were able to play 8 Cynthias, we probably would. Like, maybe we should take out the researches just for Marnies. That's an option. Less draw power, but a little bit more shuffle. A little less discard. Interesting. Okay. Possibly we're just playing against Obstagoon. Ooh, another bucket. That hurts. Because, I mean, we do just have to discard. So that's a lot of energy. So we're going to play Viridian and discard a potential 6 energy, which is annoying. But yeah, we got rewarded for it. We're doing okay now. Alright, let's Ice Dance it up. Put some energy on this Lapras. It's nice when you only have one water Pokemon, it just auto-selects them for you. And then we'll Viridian for our last energy. I think we are going to discard this Fisherman too. Discarding a bunch of setup, but our opponent should not have a 1-2 punch that beats this, so we're just going to all in. Ocean Loop. So it puts 2 energy back in my hand, but when we Mega next turn, I'm sorry, when we Evolve next turn, I only need 3 energy to attack, so we can just manually attach, since Frostmoth can only hit the bench. So we're okay. Worst case scenario, we could always switch up to Necrozma or whatever too. Yep, so we're playing against actual just Obstagoon. This is a bad matchup for them, in my opinion. So their whole idea is obstruct and make sure basics can't hurt them, but this Vmax does not count as a basic, so it can still attack through the Obstagoon wall. So it's really tough for them to deal with, in my opinion. Rosa, super powerful. Search for basically one of each type of card in your deck. Put it in your hand. Gonna slowly knock out my Frostmoth with their Zigzaggins. That's okay too. I think we're just in manually attach range for the rest of the game. They don't know we have the VMAX, but 180 kills Obstagoon, so we're good here. Attach, evolve. So this Evoltal's pretty scary. Doom count GX, if I had 4 damage on my Lapras, it could just knock me out automatically. But clearly, you know, we've already exceeded that, so I think we're doing okay. Does it say active? Yeah, it is active. So I guess they could catch her the Necrozma technically, but we got the win there. Kind of popped off. That's the first time we popped off in a while, so that was good. I had coffee though, and coffee actually just makes me hungrier. Alright, so our opponent decided to go first this time, which is okay. We'll start Necrozma and call it good. See what else we can do. Our opponent Mulligan, let's see what they're on. Alright, so they're on Welder. Kind of a swagged out Welder deck actually. I would like to draw an extra card, yes. Not a Snom, but it finds a Snom. That's good. Snom would have been righteous, because we could have just put it right on the bench. Okay, we're playing against Blacephalon. So Ultra Space lets him search for 1 Ultra Beast and put it in their hand. They'll show us a Blaze here, I'm sure. It's really interesting that they chose to go first playing Blacephalon. Typically, I always choose to go second. So I can just wombo combo my opponent, but that might be greedy. Hello! Okay, that was very hard for them apparently to choose to get the card that they always get. Alright, my turn. Okay, that was a decent draw. But I don't think I'm going to get a Lapras with this quick ball, even though I would like to. We might want an energy in our discard pile, actually. Trying to decide here. It's probably the best thing. Go grab our Snom. Little snow boy. I think we do want a Volcanion in this matchup. I don't think we want to activate it now. And then we'll Cynthia. It's hard to want to discard all this with the Dene. Okay. So we did not get there. We got somewhere. So that's important. So now the Necrozma engine is online, so we can now retreat and switch it active and keep retreating. Do we attach to this Valk here? We probably do. It's going to take them 3 energy to kill it, and they might not even get out of active. Yeah. Call it good. Because next turn we can rush in with Invasion using Necrozma, put Volcanion on the bench, and hopefully we get Frostmoth going, and then we can start attacking with this guy. It's actually a very good attacker in this matchup. They want to trade their little guys for our big VMAX. If we don't ever show them a VMAX, we might be okay. Okay. So yeah, they dead drew. Which is good for us. I will attach before I shuffle. Okay. Dear Lord. We basically just drew the nuts. This is the best possible draw, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, holy cow. So, what we can do here is Jet Geyser. Because I think we'd rather kill it. Like, the Oricorio is nice because it's 2 prizes. But I'd rather kill a Blaze. I think he's going to give me this dummy Blaze. See what he does. Because if he gives me this Ace, that'd be sweet. Alright, he did give me the dummy Blaze. So that means we probably want to attack with this Volk. Puts 20 on all their Pokemon. Seems really good. Yeah, so we're going to rush in. And then Ice Dance. Boom. Keep going. Keep going. Alright, well, energy retrieval. And keep going. We'll put 1 on this Lapras as well. Probably should have just played the 1 Lapras in hindsight. But I think we're doing okay. So we're going to take a prize here. And then, bang, 20 damage across the board. Ooh, look at that quick ball. That looks like an Eldegoss or a Dedenne coming up. That's pretty good. Our opponent has a lot of cards in hand, though, so they're going to probably return KO us here. They might even kill our Lapras with energy on it. See what they plan. I mean, they were dead before. There's no way after drawing 4 cards they're still dead drawing, though. There's no way. Hey man, how's it going? Is it Fuff BD? Man, if you want to be called something else, let me know. Sorry if I got your name wrong. Finally feel like our deck is doing its thing. Made some changes. Alright, so our opponent Welders. They still have an energy attached for the turn. But I imagine they have enough energy in their hand after this. Wow, they're playing like all the spicy techs in their deck. They have a Turtonator, a Cramorant. Okay, plays a Heat Factory, which draws them 3 cards by discarding a Fire Energy. They didn't have any Fire Energy in their hand, so the Dedenne defined more. Because they need energy to discard with Fireball Circus to knock me out. Okay, their Oricorio tributing to draw 3 because I killed a Pokemon last turn. Fiery Flint. Discarding energy to find energy is not usually a good idea, but okay. Their whole hand must be broken. So now they're very set up. Attach 1 to Cramorant. Cramorant's kind of scary because it snipes for 160 and it can snipe my Frostmoth out of this world. So we'll see what happens here. Yeah, wow, they have a lot of fire energy in their hand now. So if they could catch up this Lapras, they probably could have killed it. But they played their supporter for the turn already. What? They're only discarding 3? Did they just misplay? I'm not sure what that was. I think they misplayed. Alright, Dedenne. We're just looking for VMAX basically here all day long. Yikes, so this is kind of a hard choice. Because we might want to boss's orders and kill this Cramorant with our Lapras. But we did not find VMAX. Yikes. I mean, we could just Sauna Blast and take the kill here. But this Cramorant sucks because it kills our Frostmoth. So we're gonna attach some energy first with Ice Dance. Yeah, there's enough GX and EXs on their field now that I can take enough fast prizes just to win the game. So I think we're gonna go for that route. We could keep dealing with the Blazes, but in reality, I think we have enough EXs on the board with our boss's orders that we could just take a GX prize for the next 4 turns and win the game that way. So that's what we're gonna go for. So Ocean Loop knocks them out. It's actually kind of nice that it returns energy to my hand this turn. So if they revenge kill my Lapras, I get to save those energy. Okay. Let's see how this goes. God, I don't know. It might have been correct to kill the Blaze there. How many cards do we know they have in their hand? I think we know that they have 5 energy in their hand right now. That energy retrieval is 2 more, so that's 7. Which is definitely enough. I mean, 5 was enough already, so maybe I'm wrong on that count. Okay, do they have a switch effect? They do. So they're knocking out our Lapras here, which is kind of what we thought. There is an interesting kind of strat to this game, too, or this matchup, where you just never need to play the Lapras Vmax to give them 3 prizes. You force them to take a lot more prizes that way. A lot more knockouts. That was weird. Discard a fire energy for a Jirachi. So they're just inundated with fire energy, but I really don't think it's what you want to be discarding in this matchup. Because they are kind of frivolently using their fire crystals, their fiery flints, and discarding their energies, we might just choose to evolve into VMAX here and make it harder to kill us. Yeah, we'll promote a Volcanion, which is fine. Alright, yep, like I said, we are going to choose to VMAX here. We're going to Ordinary Rod. Some Pokemon in. Some energies in to the deck. I don't think we want to put down this Blastoise because it represents 3 prizes, but I could be wrong. Because this is already 3, so if they take out 2 3s, it's not better than any of our other attackers, though. Yeah, so we're just going to Ice Dance. The idea here is to have enough on Lapras, right? So I can kill Zacian. 4 is enough, right? With the 20, if they heal, we need 5. So we'll do 5 just in case. Them healing is a low percent, but they might do it. I don't think we want a Malolana to heal 120 off of Volcanion here. Maybe we do, so they have to discard more than 1. Yeah, I'm going to do it. So we're Malolanaing to heal to make them discard 2 more energy to knock out our Volcanion. We'll retreat and attack just with Volcanion. So it kills their main attacker. They only have 1 on the board, and it just sweeps across their field. I assume they have another Blaze in their hand, but maybe not. Like, if they prize 2 Blacephalons here, this is a hard game for them. Nope, there it is. Stellar Wish. So now they have to attach energies with Welder and discard 3 to just get through our Volcanion, which is great for us. Okay, they've got the energies, that's for sure. They played Welder, so they can't play Boss's Orders this turn. And that's our dream for next turn, is just to draw Boss's Orders, catch up an EX, end the game. See what we can do. Oh, Ricorio. Drawing them a bunch of cards this game. It is unfortunate, I guess, that they're killing the Volcanion because it could switch them around, but we're going to make them set up another Blaze next turn, too. So this is going to be pretty gravy for us. It's tempting to try to kill them with something else besides our 3 prize attacker. That's an interesting thought. Alright, dude. Did you just play Ordinary Rod for nothing? Oh no, he shuffled in energy, okay. Okay, So we can't kill him with Frostmoth, obviously. So we say this a lot when we play against Blacephalon, but it's kind of like, if they have it, they have it. So we knock them out. If they have their 4th place and like 6 energy cards and a blacksmith, I mean, it's totally possible. There's that boss's orders we needed to win the game. So they need to discard literal 7 fireball circus energy. So they need 10 energy, a blacksmith, a Blacephalon left. Let's see, dude. I say blacksmith, I mean welder. Sorry. Old energy, old player here. So they probably have the welder. They probably have the Blacephalon because they're left in the deck unless they're prized. I'm skeptical on the energy. They've used all their fire crystals. Fire Flint is bad because everything is in their hand. And they have an 11 energy here. So I don't think they have 10 energy left. I mean, they could also just have boss's orders. No, because they have to catch her. So yeah, if they have boss's orders and great catcher, they can take a knockout, but it doesn't win them the game. I think we put them in a hard spot here, man. The Vmax differential is always this HP. 320 is insane. Alright, opponent. Kill us. Okay, Cramoran is scary, sure. Doesn't kill us, though. Just takes 2 prizes for you. Oh, energy retrieval. That's 2 energy of 10. They're playing really slow and making me sweat. It's so tense. Clenching. I really want to get to 500 here. We're 3 and 5. I want to be 5 and 5 before we move on. Got plenty of time today. We're here till 3. So like I said, I think I might take a break and open some packs while I eat some food. And then we'll switch to Stonejourner. There's the welder, the Blacephalon. Uh-oh. I'm nervous. Give him the ult. Give him the ult. Oh man, it's looking like they've got it. It's crazy. You got it, dude? There's no way. Is there that many energy in his deck? 7. So that would be 17 energy in the deck. I feel like when we played this, it had 15 energy in the deck. Oh, there's his plan. So I think what he might... I don't even know. Do you have it? Well played. Either way, we're dead or he's dead. Ah, GG, friend. Rip. Or he's just slow flowing. Oh my god. Okay. Are there actual energies in his deck with Fiery Flint though? He's just playing cards. Okay. Jeez. I feel like we've got it because he's just BMing now. Oh, we got it. Alright, go first here. Jay Stewart here. Making himself John Stewart. Is that what we're trying to say? That'd be a thing. Alright, what do we do? Yeah, please play a second ridiculous Pokemon on your bench so I can switch you to it. No? Okay. Wow. Just a Nat Snom 2 games in a row. We will take it. Alright, we're going to attach and pass. Big part of this attach is being able to retreat with the air balloon if we need to do that this turn. But there's, you know, it's not unreasonable for our opponent to go off here. Okay, so they're choosing to Guzma Hala, so they're probably not going broke, but they might have a Dedenne in their hand. Right, we know they want to do the Thunder Mountain thing. But there is a world where they technically could kill both of our Pokemon. It's very unlikely. So the card Rose comes out in the next set, and that one is scary. It says attach 2 energy to a VMAX Pokemon. So it could be very good. We'll see. What happened there? Did they bench a Dedenne? They discarded all their stuff, and then they benched a Raichu? Okay, we're fine with that. They discarded a lot of goods. Alright, Raichu's huge. Big Charm. 290 HP Raichu. Oh wow, they're deciding to try to kill us, I think. Really? Yeah. Okay, Tapu Koko. 3 energy is 90, plus 10 is 100. Did they only Electropower once? So they're not going to kill us. I don't know what they're doing, dude. Overextending is what they're doing. They really should just Electrify and put 3 energy on Raichu this turn. Nope. Alright, they Volt Storm to kill us. We were weak to Electric. That's what I was missing there. Okay, so we replaced their stadium. That's like their whole strategy. And we just need to draw like a Pokemon and a bunch of energy here. Well, there's a Pokemon. There is a bunch of energy. We did it, chat. Dance time. Decide how many energy we actually want to put on this big boy. I don't think I can get to 6 energy. Oh, we have a cat cam happening. Because 6 energy is what needs to happen if we want to use the second effect. And I can get to 5. So that won't work. So I think we stop at 3. So this attacker feels worse than I originally thought it would be. So we're just going to Bubble Launcher. So it does 100 and it paralyzes them. So they can't retreat unless they have a switch effect. And they really overextended last turn. Plus we're weak to grass, not electric, so we should be okay here no matter what they do. Should move the camera. Get the cat. Oh, maybe a little. Move more. There he is. That's a good boy. Ooh, chin scratches are what you want right now? Okay. Peanut butter cam. Ooh, cheek rubs. Yes. Those are good. That's such a good boy. He's trying to get on the desk now, though. Do not allow that to happen. Do not bite. Alright, are we done here? You're biting? You're biting now? Okay. Alright, we're done here. That was a cute little pet sesh, but you can't bite, buddy. Sorry. No, he's just licking. Lick, 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 lick. That tastes good, apparently. Alright, buddy. We're done. Get down. Get down. Thank you. Think that's where the camera was? Sure. Yeah. Pet me, bite. Bite you very, 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 very hard. Alright, so our opponent chose to electrify that turn, even after they got out of the paralysis. Which is interesting. I don't think it's incorrect to do. We're just going to probably profs here. Alright. Alright, we found different Pokemon finally. Get rid of our Viridian. Start playing some stuff. I'm tempted not to play down like the Necrozma and stuff, but I think we're gonna go for it. I feel like a wimp if I don't. Ice Dance time. Why is it making me click? Oh, I could click on Frostmoth, I guess, technically. Weird. Then we'll Dead A out. We probably should have Viridian first. Yeah, we got another shot, so we're fine. Are there any good Pokemon in here? No. Alright, keep Ice Dancing. Ice Dance the night away. So we're gonna Splash Maker, I think, here. The prizes, go home. It's gonna be a close game. We're ahead, but not by much. I could totally see them, like, just bossing up our Lapras here and knocking it out because it's weak to Electric. So this matchup's really tough for me in general, just that I'm so weak to Electric. Like, why aren't you weak to Grass, Vmax, Lapras? Actually, that doesn't make sense because it's an Ice type. I answered my own question. Thanks, chat. I guess I could technically be weak to Fighting for the Rock type weakness and the Fighting type weakness. But, you know, whatever. Okay. Tag team. Tandem Shock. Okay. We're fine with this because we can rush in with our Necrozma. So we're paralyzed, but we just rush in. We get out of it. Attach energy for the turn. We could just Boss's Orders and knock something out with Ocean Leap, like the Zero Aura, so it gets rid of their free retreat. That's really tempting. I'm gonna Ordinary Rod just for this VMAX. Shuffle it in because I don't think we're Boss's Ordering. How close are we to killing this thing with our VMAX? And it's 290. Our Vmax does 30 for every energy, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 150, plus 90 is 240, so we would need a lot more energy anyway. The Boss's Orders at least guarantees a kill on the Zero Aura with Lapras for 210. I think that's pretty good. And then, like, he could paralyze our Lapras if he wants, but it doesn't kill it. We do have a guaranteed energy here off this Viridian. I'm still debating. That puts us at 6 energy, which is 180 plus 90 is 270. So we would just need to draw one more. Man, I'm so tempted to go for broke. Because if we kill this Raichu, we just win no matter what. But if we, like, catch or kill the Zero Aura, that's not the case. We're gonna go for broke. Oh god, it hurts. We're gonna go for broke. It might be a misplay. Okay. Kind of middle of the road here. It's not lethal. Right? 6 times 3 is 180. Plus 90 is 270. So it does not kill. I think it's worth it though. Have we seen our Volcanion yet? No? Okay, we're gonna do it. And the tiebreaker for my decision here is that we're leaving them at 20 HP left, and the Volcanion Prism Star, which might be in our prizes, can hit the bench for 20 and knock out this Raichu. And we have the Boss's Order in our hands again. So we might be okay. This also prevents them from easily switching this in and out and getting another paralysis with Tandem Shock. Which, if we had done the other play where we Boss's Order the Zero Aura and knocked it out, they could have just paralysed us. So they're doing it again here anyway. But it's not knocking us out. So we're fine. We still have the rush in off of our Necrozma. And then... Oh yeah, we're weak. That's right. Oh man, this is tough. I think we might have messed up. Because now we need a fresh attacker. And this Blastoise is anything but fresh. It could be with Malolana. Is that the play? I think that's the play. So we'll play our Lapras down. Gonna discard our Frost. Grab an energy. We're gonna retreat. Oh no. We should have put the Blastoise up active, because if we retreat to Blastoise and then Malolana, we can't get back to the Blastoise. Rip. Okay. If we just put the Blastoise up active, it just dies. Do we kill it with Frostmoth? I think we kill it with Frostmoth. Oh boy. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, just looking at this objectively, I think the best play is kill with Frostmoth. So we're gonna Icy Dance and energy onto Frostmoth. And do it again. And then we're gonna set up another attacker in Lapras. Weird. So we should have promoted the Blastoise, used Malolana to heal it, and then attacked with Blastoise. That would have been the objectively better play, chat, but we have to do this now. I don't even know. This might be the objectively better play, because now they have to have a catcher, but they have like 12 cards in hand, so they probably have a catcher. Boss's orders. I don't know. That's tough. Definitely messed up. Welcome in. It looks like I got a couple new chatters. We're going to be taking a break once we get to an even record with this deck, so we're hoping to get to 5, like 6 and 6 or 7 and 7. It might take longer than that. We might have to just take a break because we are likely losing here. Such a close game. He had the boss's orders anyways, so no matter what we did, we were dead there. So, verdict on Lapras here. Really quick. I think it's a strong deck. It has some awkwardness that, like, things have to be in the right zone to then attach energy. You need 2 evolution Pokemon, which you think would be a synergy with Evo Incense, but if you can't search this out, and if you don't draw it, it really hurts. Yeah, we might return to this deck and make a couple more edits. I think these could just be Marnies. These profs could easily just be Marnies. And we might try it again pretty soon with just those Marnies. And maybe a 4th Incense. Those are my notes. Thanks for watching the 3rd episode in the Vmax series, where we explored the ability of Vmax Pokemon that have been left behind during the shutdown of competitive Pokemon play. If you missed the previous episode featuring Sandaconda V, click the card in the video. Once published, you can click on the Stonejourner Max to watch the 4th episode in the series. Like the video to support the channel, subscribe to receive more of our content, and check us out live at twitch.tv/FrozenDookie. All of this can be found in the description box. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.